A new president and a new look cabinet structure. After weeks of waiting, Kenyans now have a clear picture of the 18 ministries that will be the pillar of the Jubilee Alliance administration of President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto. President Kenyatta unveiled his cabinet structure, which according to the constitution Kenyans promulgated in 2010 could have a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 22 ministries. The entire cabinet, including the presidency, shall be known as the National Executive. This will include the Executive Office of the Presidency and the Executive Office of the Deputy President. The all-powerful new-look Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government will oversee the key government dockets of the National Police Service, Prisons, National Youth Service and Immigration. Previously, the departments had been shared out between the Office of the President and the Ministry of Home Affairs as well as Immigration, but they've all been brought under one roof to be under one cabinet secretary. The Ministry of Devolution and Planning is another ministry specially created to focus on an area of special interest to the Jubilee administration, the sphere of devolved government which President Kenyatta has pledged to make a success. The Ministry of Defense will focus on military operations and issues touching on external security. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs now takes a broader foreign affairs outlook, as it will, apart from handling foreign policy, also handle issues touching on the East African community, which were previously under a separate ministry. The Ministry of Finance has now been replaced by the Ministry of National Treasury. The Ministry of Education, which will have the Department of Education and Department of Science and Technology, has seen two ministries merged into one. The Ministry of Health has seen the Ministries of Public Health and Medical Services merged into one. There is a new Ministry of Transport and Infrastructure, which will have the Department of Transport Services and the Department of Infrastructure. There's also a Ministry of Environment, Water and Natural Resources, which merges the previous Environment Ministry and Water Ministry. Another ministry that has seen two ministries amalgamated is the new Ministry of Land, Housing and Urban Development. There's a new Ministry of Information, Communication and Technology, which has been elevated due to the prominent role the new government expects information technology will play in moving the country forward. There is also a new Ministry of Sports, Culture and the Arts. Another ministry that has a tough task ahead is the Ministry of Labour, Social Security and Services. The Ministry of Energy and Petroleum will, among other things, focus on the production of electricity as well as that of petroleum. The Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries has merged dockets previously under three other ministries. President Kenyatta also unveiled the Ministry of Industrialization and Enterprise Development. Interestingly, the new Ministry of Commerce and Tourism, which has the Department of Commerce and Department of Tourism, merged operations previously under the separate Ministries of Trade as well as Tourism. One of the key ministries announced by Kenyatta today is the Ministry of Mining, which will help the country focus on how it can access and cash in on the reserves of different minerals, which remain largely untapped in different parts of the country. The Ministry of Northern Development has been scrapped. The structure also contains the Office of the Attorney General and Department of Justice. State House says the reduced structure is geared towards achieving a lean, efficient and effective executive branch of government. Abdi Osman, Citizen Live at 9.